Welcome back, and today we are in Proverbs chapter 22. Proverbs 22 verse 1 says, "A good name is chosen rather than great riches, loving favor rather than silver and gold." It's better to have a good name, a good reputation, to do good things than to be rich. It's better to have people like you than to be rich. People who have all the money they want can't buy happiness. They think they can buy their friends, they can throw this great party, but they know deep down that they only like them because they have money. And that loneliness sets in, and that loneliness is harder to get rid of than poverty. So if you have a choice between being a good guy, being a nice guy, having friends, or making money, choose the nice guy stuff, because if you step on your friends to make money, then you're not going to have them anymore, and you're going to find out they're going to be more valuable. Verse 2 says, "The rich and the poor have this in common: the Lord is the maker of them all." So whether you're rich or you're poor, it doesn't matter, because God is in charge. He's the one who made you in the first place. And this is more for the rich than the poor, because the poor, of course, have nothing but God, so they depend on God. But the rich think that they don't need God because they have all this money. If they're worried about their safety, they just hire security guards or put in cameras, or use their money to build better walls or better locks. If they're worried about food, they just go buy more. Like, they feel like they don't need to rely on God for anything, but really they do need to rely on God for their salvation. And that is the most important thing at all. If you're rich, but you're going to hell, you're still going to hell. And if you're poor and you get to go to heaven, then wonderful, you get to go to heaven. And once you get to heaven, the poverty of this life is going to seem like a bad dream. So instead, just rely on the Lord, whether you're rich or poor, and that's the best thing. Verse 3 says, "A prudent man foresees evil and hides himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." So if you're prudent, if you're wise, you're looking around, looking for what could happen, and you prepare yourself for disaster. You get ready for it. Doesn't mean necessarily that you run away, even though it says you hide yourself. It means you're prepared. It means that you're ready for it. If something evil is coming away, you do kind of hide and let the evil thing pass, and then you can get back on the road. But if you're foolish, you're not even paying attention, and it's going to be harder for you. Verse 4 says, "By humility and fear of the Lord are the riches and honor and life." So if you want those things, riches and honor and life, humility is the way to get it. It's just the way. Be humble. Don't think so much about yourself. Think more about others. And as you think about others, God will take care of you. He'll give you the riches. He'll give you the honor. He'll give you the life. Because you are so focused on helping other people that God provides that for you. But when you're focused on getting all that stuff yourself, God takes his hands off. He says, "All right, you want to get it yourself, get it yourself. But if you want me to give it to you, focus on other people." I tell my kids this. Whenever they want something, I say the easiest way to get what you want is to obey. So if I tell you to do something, you got to do it, even if you have a different opinion or a different thought about it. If I tell it to you, I'm your dad. You have to do it. And they have a hard time with that because they're so focused on what they want. They don't want to obey me doing something else. But there's no way I'm going to give them what they want if they're not obeying me in the first place. I think that's the same with God sometimes. Just He wants us to obey first, and once we obey, then He'll give us all the blessings that He wants to give us, just like I want to bless my kids. It's my desire to spoil them. I have to hold myself back because I know it's not good for them. I wonder if that's the same with God. Verse 5 says, "Thorns and snares are the way of the perverse. He who guards his soul will be far from them." So the perverse are always going to have trouble. The wicked are always going to have trouble because they're like looking for it. They're staying away from the Lord who protects, who is around them, and who wants to surround them with protection. And they kind of like, I want to do my own thing. And then their own thing gets them in trouble. Verse 6 says, "Train up a child in the way that he should go. When he is old, he will not depart from it." It is our job as parents to train our little ones up to do right things, to be right. And a lot of times we don't do that. We take the easy way out. We just put the TV on for them to watch, thinking that we just need some time to ourselves, but we need to sacrifice ourselves to teach our children to be righteous men and women. That's our job. God bless you and have a nice day.